It was a summit many feared will end with a significant reduction in French troops. But President Emmanuel Macron announced that France will keep its troops in the Sahel for now. The announcement was greeted with relief.
The
first message is to underline that we must not ease off the pressure on terrorist groups, tighten our grip under free borders, especially with the Chadian battalion, but starting from the coming days and weeks to lead concrete operations in this zone to regain control.
He says France's continued presence, however, will depend on how committed countries are in the region to taking back control of their territories.
Nearly 8 years after it sent its troops to confront al-Qaeda in northern Mali, France is looking for a way out. Its operations in the Sahel have cost billions of dollars, and 55 of its soldiers have been killed. There are increasing signs that the violence is getting worse and spreading to West Africa's coastal areas.
It's now up to the so-called G5 group of Sahel countries to step up their military commitment to guarantee the continued participation of the French. Chad, with the most battle-hardened force of all, says it's sending an additional 1,200 soldiers. Its leaders say the fight against violent extremism in the area cannot be won by military might alone.
As we all know, the success of the fight against terrorism is strongly linked to development actions. Misery and precariousness feed the breeding ground for terrorism and violent radicalism.
Others like Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso may add hundreds of soldiers to the fight, but they lack the experience of the Chadians. France's ally, Germany, is already taking part in training regional forces, but says it won't take on combat missions. However, it will boost troop numbers along with Spain.
Wir beabsichtigen im Moment nicht.
At the moment, we don't intend to engage in other missions beyond that, but rather focus on what we are doing already.
The summit came on the heels of what leaders call successful operations that weakened the armed groups operating in the Sahel. But 2020 was also a particularly violent year for both coalition troops and civilians in the region. Ahmed, Idris, Al Jazeera, Lagos.